What They Didn't Tell You About Prison, Part 1, 2, and 3.
So 3 books called What They Didn't Tell You About Prison.
Part 1, Part 2, Part 3.
Okay. And you said they didn't come out yet. They said
Prince Shah Divine just took it on the other day.
Okay.
When Prince called me about you,
right.
Prince has his own label.
Right.
And,
it's about the publishing company.
Publishing company.
Oh, right.
And he just took me on the other day. I wrote these books. See these three here? This is what the cops did to me in Attica. I have got pictures up there in the front. They burned me on my chest, my leg, back of my arm, and that's in my leg. They was trying to get my face. I was in a hole for 3 years.
Wow.
In Attica. It was in a riot in Elmira. And when they shipped us out, they beat my behind, of course. But they tried to burn me up like months later. When you're in a hole, you're supposed to be back like this. And they actually tried to burn me up. They gave me $63,000. I sued them. Gave me $63,000. They gave me $100,000 2 or 3 years later, but they froze it because they said it's double jeopardy. So I never got the $100,000. So I got the $63,000. Those 3 books I'm working on.
Right. And that's dealing with that science that you were telling me about, like going through the prison, the whole. Right.
I started out when I was 14, did 3.5. Came home when I was like 17, going to 18. I went back in when I was 19. I did 7. And I came home when I was 26, and I went back when I was 29. I came home 7 years later from the feds. I came home from the feds 2002.
2002, and you haven't been back since.
I haven't been back since.
Right.
This little bull crap like fighting or something, but nothing.
Right.
Felony, nothing.
Right. Well, what do you think about brothers in the system that come home that are institutionalized? That whole science.
I honestly think that's a concept that people try to apply on people because they don't understand. I don't think it's institutionalized. I think it's a concept that we've embraced because we don't understand what he's doing now. This is a concept. You can create a concept and apply.
No, the reason why, because I've encountered, like, say, I haven't been to prison myself. You know what I'm saying? But I know
that. You know he's institutionalized.
Well, I know the difference is because, like, so maybe a brother at a certain degree may be acting a certain way. It's almost like I see certain brothers acting. Brothers might go in at, so let's say, like 17, 18 years old, and come out at 30, still acting like 17, 18. Like, you know, still doing something.
Institutionalized, he's immature.
Well, yeah. But I see that it's like a certain pattern. I'm just going off of a pattern of what I see.
When you say you're going off a pattern, people say I'm institutionalized because I'm so quick to. This has always been my answer. Was my hands, but it's not. I just never had punk in me. I just never had it, and this is not something that the father said that I don't raise no punks. I just never had punk. You know what I mean? I'm not born in the streets, but I was part of the streets. You know what I mean? But they're institutionalized. Sometimes there's a lot of things that's good in prison. There's a lot of good. We fix our bed when we get up. Does that mean he institutionalized when he come home because he fixes his bed when he get up? Just something good. Fix your bed. You know what I mean? Getting up early. I get up early. She'll tell you I get up early.
Well, what about like the response? Like you said, like it's always this. Now maybe that might have been the way.
Yeah,
no, that is peace. I'm just saying in terms of like, you know, like always just having an edge and always having to look behind, you know, over your shoulder.
You could never been to jail and do that.
Right.
You can be.
Right.
You can.
Somewhat. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you didn't did stuff in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like.
But that's what I'm saying with the institutionalized. That's a concept that was created, and we apply to those who've been incarcerated. But
so you're saying there's no such thing as?
I'm not gonna say there's no such thing now. I'm just saying I don't agree with it.
You don't agree with it?
I don't agree with it because
you don't agree with the term or the definition.
I don't agree with the concept. I don't agree with the concept of institutionalized. Now there is somebody who might become constantly doing what he did in the institution. Does that make him institutionalized? Maybe by definition, yeah. But because he fixes his bed, because he gets up early, because he's very observant, which we teach in our culture, knowledgeable, do the knowledge.
Right.
So the guy doing this, doing the knowledge.
Right.
What we're supposed to do. You know what I mean? Is it institutionalized? It's a concept that they've created. They've applied it to me before.
Well, it's just like when you go to school, like there's a certain system of school. schooling versus being homeschooled.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Military too then.
Yeah, right. It's the same concept basically.
So is I want to use the word institutionalized. Is she militarized? She's military.
Okay.
Why? Because she's standing like this, or because she's always on point, or because she's what?
But those are institutions, right? So that's, I mean, kind of fits the definition. It's institutionalized in that sense, as opposed to thinking outside of the institution, whereas some people think within the institution.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I there's some good in it.
Right. I mean,
there's a lot of good in it. A lot of us in
and some of it is problematic.
Could be. It could be. Depends who's carrying it. But when I look at that terminology, it's a concept, and they try to apply it just because they're doing something that you don't do, or you wouldn't do, or you're used to do. So institutional. No, there's just certain things that we do in there. Yeah, remember how many is in there, been there. And so I'm not excusing it. You might have a justification of why you say it, but it's just a concept that they created, institutionalized. You can apply it to the military. You can apply it to somebody who's never been in jail. They can be institutionalized, depending on the effect that the institution they were in had on them.
Right. Yeah. I mean, your environment does have an effect. But so that's how I draw it.
Inside of it, I mean, there's things that we do in there that benefits us. Like there's certain things that I did in there that I do now. It's good. One is observant. I'm always this, regardless of where I'm at, regardless who's there. I'm very observant in my area, and that comes from in there as well as in the streets. Fixing your bed. I'm very tidy. You see me in my house, you don't see roaches crawling around here. That came from institution also, but it also came from my mother bringing.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we can go on and on studying some of your best.
Yeah, I see, brother. Yeah.
Because out here you can't do what you're doing. You got 23 hours, if not 24, 7 days a week to read. You saw my library in there.
Right.
See, we read. We get to think. Here, how often you get to read? Oh, you gotta go. You gotta go here. You gotta go there. You gotta pay a bill. You gotta go check on your son.
Right.
You didn't do all that in there.
Right.
So kind of like gave you. That's why they always said, the strong. It's gonna start from in there and then come out. Because there's so many in there. There's so many brothers in there, man, that make things happen that the guys out here who've never been in will never make happen. Because of our way of thinking. We think a lot different. And it's not as institutionalized. We took advantage of solitude.
And that's why I'll say, like, there's a difference, because you could have solitude there, and then you come out here and you're responding to the environment, whereas you don't have the solitude. It's kind of it's an adjustment.
It is.
It's you know, because I know if I had to deal with solitude, I know I would have to adjust to it, because it's not like
but you would do it. You just would do it.
No, because I would have to. I would have no choice to. You know what I'm saying? That's the signs of, you know, just being a man, or just somebody you're gonna adapt to your environment. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's something that I guess it's just adapting to the changes of the environment.
It's automatic. I tell her I'm a chameleon. Right now, you can put me almost in any environment, and it's not me tooting my horn. It's the actual fact that when I become certain environments, I adapt. Be it prison out here, a city, I adapt. I go to North Carolina, I literally walk in the stores and I don't change. I just adapt. I mean, but it's not even an institution. It's knowledge of self. Knowledge of self has been that element for me.
INFMEGA did this.